Can we talk about what it really means to walk by faith and not by sight? To really trust God when you don't have a plan, but you know He has a plan for your life. In March of 2023, I moved to Houston. I packed up one of my cars and I moved to Houston, Texas. No real plan. I just knew I needed to be in Houston. My youngest was pregnant with my first grandchild, and I knew I needed to be in Houston. So I came down for the baby shower, and I haven't left. I didn't have a place to live at the time. I didn't know what that was going to look like. I had money in my bank account that could help me live for a while until I figured it out. I walked away from some clients. I walked away from some business. I kind of just was like, I knew I needed to be here. And so I left and I came. I knew I did not want my grandson to be in daycare the first 2 years of his life. And I also knew that I wanted to expand and build the nonprofit here. We are registered in Georgia. We are registered in Indiana. We did a few programs in Georgia, but that's just not where we needed to have our headquarters and plant the real seeds. So, yeah, when I came here, things just went haywire. Sorry. Things went haywire. Like, I wasn't expecting what happened. I wasn't expecting for God to strip me and only be able to depend on Him and Him alone. It was so scary. It was just like, God, what in the world? Why? And what we about to do here? And it took some time before I could really trust Him and just be uncomfortable in that season. Now, remind you, that was 2023. So I just really sat down and researched nonprofits, standing compliance, grants, funding, resources, tools, people, whatever I could do as far as learning about the nonprofit world. I did. I spent money here, spent money there, just really trying to figure out what the need was for Texas. What is the need? What does the community need? And sometimes, we want to do it because we feel like, hey, this is a good idea, let's do it. But what does the community really need? What are they lacking, or what do they need more of? And how can I come in and add value to that? How could building up the community come in and impact and add to the impact? Because it takes a village, really. And so that's what I did. Fast forward to 2025. We are over a $500,000 organization and continuing to grow. My grandson is 2, and he just started part-time daycare this summer. I don't want him going full-time until he is fully potty trained and can talk more. And then he can go full-time. So right now he goes part-time, which allows me to go to meetings, which allows me to do outreach, which allows me to do administrative things, which allows me to do some things during the day without having him at a facility, at a daycare all day long. And I just had to really trust God and know that He had a plan for me. He had a plan for my life. I surrendered every want, every need, every thought, every goal, every vision, every plan, every strategy, every business. I even put my marketing firm down. I set it down. I put it down. I stopped everything when it came to that and just really surrendered everything to God and said, God, whatever it is, use me, prepare me, show me, help me, guide me, bring the right people, choose the right people, surround me with the right people, but allow me to be that person that I'm wanting, the team that I want, allow me to be that, and then show me how to build that team based on my weaknesses. I don't need carbon copies of me. I need a team that is stronger than I am in the areas I am weak right? And when I tell you God has superseded, when I tell you that God is continually opening up doors and opportunities and preparing me and guiding me and breaking me and rebuilding me and showing me, when I tell you that you have to step out on faith, even when it looks crazy, even when it looks hard, even when it's just unknown and foreign to you. But if you say you want something and you want it and you really want it and you trust God for it, then you have to surrender it to Him. Let it go and allow Him to give it back to you the way He wants you to have it, the way He wants you to do it. Because when I tell you that none of this could have been done if I would not have been obedient and surrendered, not worried about what social media was saying, not worried about the people around, not worried about none of that, but focus on being obedient and waiting and being on the shelf and being in the dark and being in the back and being overlooked for a time like this. Because when God said bigger, I didn't know what that meant. And I still don't really know what that means. But what He's showing me, baby, you can't tell me nothing. Oh, you need to humble yourself. Let me tell you something about that word. I am very humble. But when it comes to my God, why do I need to put Him in a box? Why can't I tell y'all what He's doing for me, for the organization, for the people around me, assigned to me and aligned to me? Why would I keep that a secret? That's wild to me. I am very humbled, right? But I tell you what, I'm going to have a multi-million-dollar organization, and I am going to be a multi-millionaire, not because of my organization, but because of the knowledge, the tools, and the resources I have to build up my businesses, not the organization, my businesses, so that I can be a multi-millionaire. See, a lot of people don't understand all that, okay? They don't understand all of that, and that's okay, because I do. And I'm just so excited. Like, I'm excited. I'm excited for the people that's around me, assigned to me, aligned to me, for building up the community and everything that it is, everything the organization, my businesses are standing for, standing on, and standing under. Like, you can't tell me nothing, and I'm not going to allow you to tell me nothing. There's nothing that you can tell me. If you're not teaching me something that I don't already know, then I'm not interested in hearing about it. If you're not talking to me about some positive things and some things that can uplift the community or make me a better person, I don't want to talk about it. So leave me in my corner, and I will pop out every now and then, and I will continue to post about the organization and continue to keep my personal life private until I'm ready to share every detail about that with y'all. Yeah. Okay. So I just wanted to share that. Step out on faith. Do what God called you to do. Don't worry about how it looks to others. Don't worry about how it looks to yourself. Just do it. Do whatever He's saying do whatever He told you to do, and stand on God. Like, y'all stand on business, I'm standing under God. And I'm allowing Him to lead the way. I'm allowing Him to show me, teach me, and guide me, prepare me. I mean, when I tell you I love it over here, I got challenges just like everybody else. I got things that happen just like everybody else. All of that. I go see a therapist just like all y'all should. Like, all of that. The only difference between me and most is I'm going to serve God. I'm going to let God lead. I'm going to make sure that I'm doing it the way God wants me to do it. My focus is God and not anything else. Not anything else. So step out in faith. Walk by faith. Give it to God and trust that He's going to give it back to you better than what you thought or the plan that you may or may not have for yourself. Let God lead the way and trust His plan for your life. And that's that on that. God said bigger, and let's